Cadbury Confectionery Malaysia Sdn Bhd is a well-known and reputable candy manufacturer. Since its founding, the business has delighted Malaysians with its mouth-watering assortments of chocolates and sweet. Subsidiary of Malaysia's multinational confectionery behemoth Cadbury. The Cadbury Confectionery Malaysia has a long history that spans several decades, and it's known for its dedication to quality, innovation, and pleasure. This success is heavily dependent on effective production and planning management. Encik Bala Murugan Velu is a highly experienced professional with a remarkable 22 years in the manufacturing industry, and he is currently serving as the plant lead at Cadbury Confectionery Sdn Bhd. He holds important roles by overseeing the entire factory and ensuring its smooth and efficient operations. He is responsible by managing 258 employees, including 8 direct managers and 2 indirect managers, with a production capacity of 12,000 tons of chocolate. His primary job function revolves around leading the entire plant to deliver product in a safe and timely and cost-effective manner. His role is critically meeting in the manufacturing plant and satisfying the greater regional and global requirements of Cadbury.
The first PPC practice in Cadbury company that I want to share is manufacturing strategy. Firstly is automated process using an ERP. Cadbury was one of the first company in the sector to implement ERP. The introduction of ERP enhanced management's overall control over several activities while guiding the business through its rapid expansions, result in a new approach to warehouse management. The ERP vendor will connect where they can track the movement of their inventory and make arrangements as needed. Therefore, the restructuring affects the supplier as well as internal employees, which will increase the advantages for both sides. Moreover, Cadbury leverage automation process and technology to improve their manufacturing process. Firstly, Cadbury use a variety of automated equipment based on process to cut, wrap, and pack its product, as you can see in this picture and video that I have been provided. Furthermore, the chocolates are made by the company using a computer-aided manufacturing procedure that is controlled by a single person in a control room. As a result, Cadbury's production options are expanded. Next, the manufacturing strategy in Cadbury is batch production. Due to the massive demand for chocolate, Cadbury mostly produce chocolate bars in batches. This is not only the most practical way for Cadbury to manufacture its product, but it is also a speedier way to generate big quantities of chocolates. Batch manufacturing has the drawback that some machinery will need to be more complicated in order to make up for the workers' lower skill level. Each batch will only undergo one operation, which may weaken employee motivation and lower output. Next is stock control. Cadbury company implements lean manufacturing principle in its operation. Lean manufacturing is a systematic approach to eliminating waste and maximizing efficiency in production processes. It aims to optimize resources, reduce costs, and enhance overall productivity. Just-in-time stock control is one of the strategy employed by the Cadbury. Just-in-time system rely on the delivery of the materials just when they are required. They employ this strategy because items like chocolate have a sell-by date, and they cannot afford to keep big quantity of chocolate around since they will expire. There are a lot of benefits in implementing JIT in Cadbury company in terms of stock control. First is lower expenses because just-in-time help minimize inventory holding costs by reducing the need for excess stocks. With just-in-time, Cadbury can maintain a lean inventory system where materials and products are received and used as needed. Secondly is improved productivity by over 95% of the assembly time was reduced by Cadbury due to reducing in-stock holding. Other than that, organization can save between 5 to 20% by using just-in-time stock control instead of their regular control inventory method. And then, just-in-time make Cadbury more adaptable, which improve communication with customer and giving more competitive advantages. Other than that, it also improves cash flow. Just in time can enhance cash flow management for Cadbury. With reduced inventory, less capital is tied up in stock, allowing the company to allocate funds to other area of the business, such as research and development of marketing. And then, lower storage costs. By minimizing stock levels, Cadbury can reduce the space required for storage. This can result in cost saving associated with warehousing, handling, and maintenance of the stock.
The next PPC practice that Cadbury use is quality control. Before that, I will tell briefly on the history of Cadbury on quality control. Cadbury has a long tradition of putting quality control first. The company has set high standards for its cocoa and chocolate products since its foundation in 1824. Cadbury assure product integrity and customer safety through rigorous testing, ongoing improvement, and certifications. Cadbury's devotion to quality has won them a solid reputation and consumer trust, making them a well-known and well-loved candy brand around the world. Moving on to the quality method control that they use. Firstly is Hazard Analysis Critical Control Point, which is known as HACCP. HACCP is a systematic approach to food safety management in Cadbury. HACCP focuses on identifying and controlling potential hazards that could pose risk to food safety throughout the process. Under HACCP, there are several principles that they do, which is firstly is hazard analysis. This involves identifying and assessing potential biological, chemical, and physical hazards that could occur at each stage of the chocolate production process, from raw material procurement to the final product. Then, they determine critical control point, which is known as CCPs. CCPs are specific steps or procedure in the production process where control measures can be applied to prevent, eliminate, or reduce hazards to an acceptable level. These are points that are crucial for ensuring food safety. Next is monitoring procedures. Monitoring involves regular checks and observation to ensure that the critical limits are being met at each CCPs. It helps to detect any deviations from the established standards. Second quality control that they use is Total Quality Management, which is known as TQM. TQM is a management approach focused on continuous improvement, customer satisfaction, and employee involvement. The principles are continuous improvement. TQM is based on the philosophy of continuous improvement. This involves seeking out opportunities for enhancing processes, products, and services through ongoing monitoring, evaluation, and refinement. Cadbury would implement methods like Kaizen, Lean Six Sigma, which is the combination of Lean, which means reduce waste by streamlining process, and Six Sigma is reduce defects by effectively solving problems. By using this to drive incremental enhancement in their process. Then, process management. TQM focuses on understanding and managing processes. Cadbury would analyze their production processes, identify areas for improvement, and implement measures to streamline operation, reduce waste, and enhance efficiency. They may employ tools such as process mapping and process optimization techniques to identify bottlenecks and optimize workflow. Lastly is employee involvement. TQM recognizes that employees play a vital role in achieving quality objectives. Cadbury would encourage employee involvement, empowerment, and engagement to foster a culture of quality. This can include providing training and education, promoting teamwork, and encouraging employees to contribute ideas and suggestions for improvement.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now, I will proceed with the last PPC practice that Cadbury use, which is forecasting. By using forecasting, Cadbury is able to anticipate future product demand. The reliability of the trend line is essential for the forecast. That's why it's so important for Cadbury to do product forecasting. It helps them determine how much raw materials they will need to manufacture the finished goods. Cadbury relies on time series forecasting method to anticipate consumer interest in their candies. Time series forecasting is a method of predicting future demand based on the analysis of past data that shows trend and patterns in that demand. Time series forecasting is used by Cadbury in the following ways. Firstly is data collection. Cadbury collects historical sales data, preferably at regular intervals, as example daily, weekly, monthly, over a significant period of time. This data includes information on product sales, customer purchases, and other relevant variables. Secondly is data pre-processing. Cadbury reprocesses the collected data to ensure its quality and consistency. This involves handling missing values, removing outliers, and adjusting for any seasonality or trends present in the data. Third is time series analysis. Cadbury analyzes the pre-processed data to identify patterns, trends, and seasonality using statistical method. This analysis includes techniques such as decomposition, autocorrelation, and trend analysis to understand the underlying patterns in the time series data. Fourth is forecasting model selection. Cadbury selects an appropriate forecasting model based on the characteristic of the time series data. Common time series forecasting model used by Cadbury include moving average (MA). This model calculates the average of past observation within a specific time window to forecast future values. Exponential smoothing (ES). Exponential smoothing assigns weights to past observations, giving more importance to recent data and less to older data. Autogressive integrated moving average (ARIMA). ARIMA models capture both autogressive and moving average components in the data and suitable for capturing complex pattern. Seasonal ARIMA, SARIMA. SARIMA models are an extension of ARIMA that considers seasonal patterns in the data. Profit is a time series forecasting model developed by Facebook that combines multiple components including trend, seasonality, and holiday effects to generate forecasts. Fifth is model training and validation. Cadbury divides the historical data into training and validation sets. The training set is used to estimate the model parameters, while the validation set is used to assess the accuracy and performance of the model. Sixth is forecast generation. Cadbury applies the trained time series forecasting model to generate future demand forecasts. This involves projecting future value based on the identified patterns and trends in the historical data. And lastly is model evaluation and refinement. Cadbury evaluates the accuracy and reliability of the time series forecast by comparing them with actual sales data. If necessary, they refine the forecasting model, adjust parameters, or explore alternative models to improve the accuracy of the forecast. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Shazani and I will be presenting on the challenges faced by Cadbury Confectionery Malaysia. So, the first challenge is brand reputation and consumer trust. Developing and preserving a positive brand image and earning the trust of consumers are the utmost importance to any other company, especially Cadbury. And any potential issues related to quality, product recalls, or negative publicity can greatly influence the consumer's confidence in the company brand. So one of the issues that Cadbury encountered was an occurrence in 2014 where they detected pork DNA in certain Cadbury products. And this incident dealt quite a severe blow to their reputation and resulted in a decline in a consumer's trust because Cadbury is a well-known chocolate brand in Malaysia and everyone loves chocolate. And this issue dealt quite a big blow to most of its customers, especially Muslims, since in Malaysia, most of the populations are Muslims, and having pork DNA in their ingredients is quite bad for us Muslims because it's haram for us. So, actions, of course, were taken by Cadbury Malaysia to address this issue, including implementation of enhanced quality control measures and a greater transparency in their production process. But despite these efforts, the incident left a lasting impact on the brand's reputation and consumer trust. It required significant time and demonstration of commitment to quality and safety through various enhancements in the production process for Cadbury Malaysia to regain back the confidence of their valued customers. And this occurrence also serves a reminder to other industry players to prioritize consumer safety and maintain the highest standards of quality control so that they can prevent similar incidents. Next is changing consumer preference. So the ever-changing nature of consumer poses quite a challenge for Cadbury because it compels them to constantly innovate and introduce new flavors, packaging, and product offerings that can align with the evolving tastes of their customers. And in order to remain competitive, Cadbury needs to conduct market research and gather more feedback from their valued clientele so that they can effectively anticipate and adapt to these changing preferences. They can gain insights on the most popular flavors and packaging options among their consumers and tailor their product offerings to better meet their needs. By doing so, they can retain existing customers as well as entice new ones with an array of options. Therefore, when Cadbury can identify areas for improvement and make necessary adjustments to their products, they unknowingly demonstrate their commitment to understand and satisfy the ever-changing tastes of their customers in today's competitive market. Lastly is the third challenge, which is intense competition. The food and beverage industry is a fiercely competitive landscape with numerous brands vying for a slice of the market. And Cadbury faces intense competition from renowned chocolate brands like Nestle, Hershey's, Kit Kat, Snickers, as well as other snacks and confectionery companies. And to maintain a leading position, Cadbury needs to consistently innovate and distinguish their products in order to attract and retain customers. Furthermore, they can also invest in effective marketing strategies to cultivate their brand recognition and establish a strong presence in the minds of consumers. And one compelling approach is differentiating their products by introducing flavors and variations of their chocolate bars, including limited edition collaborations with locally sourced Malaysian ingredients or popular snacks. It not only entices their customers that are seeking novel and exhilarating flavors, but it also allows Cadbury to tap into the cultural preference of their market. In terms of marketing strategies, Cadbury can also forge partnerships with prominent Malaysian influencers or celebrities that can endorse their products on popular social media platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Thereby, they can generate a buzz and increase brand visibility among their audience. Additionally, they can also organize interactive events or contests that can actively engage consumers and encourage them to share their experience with Cadbury products on social media, and therefore enhancing the brand's recognition and generating a user-generated content. So that's all from me. Thank you very much. I will now pass it on to the next presenter.
The benefits of production planning control. The first one is optimize resources utilizations. Cadbury can effectively manage its raw material production equipment and labor force by carefully analyzing forecast and demand and matching production schedule with available resources. The product production control idea is a crucial one in contemporary economics, and it aids Cadbury in comprehending a number of economic issues and theories. In addition to calculating opportunity costs and enabling optimal resources allocation, it clarifies the issue of scarcity. Cadbury can create the most production possible while increasing productivity due to defined supply resources and unchanging technology. Cadbury has the ability to make it delicious chocolate while upholding competitive pricing and profitability through effective resource management. Next, enhance coordinations and communication. Improving communications and collaboration inside Cadbury is another benefit of production planning control. Cadbury can optimize processes and guarantee seamless information flows by connecting several departments engaged in the production process, including procurement, manufacturing, and shipping. Overall, operational efficiency is a result of effective coordinations which speed up addresses problems as they arise and improve teamwork. Next is improved efficiency and reduction of lead times. Cadbury can eliminate bottlenecks, reduce idle time, and increase equipment utilization through optimized product processes and precise of scheduling. Due to reduced lead time between placing an order and receiving product, Cadbury is better able to meet customer demands. Reducing lead time increases brand loyalty, boosts consumer happiness, and provide Cadbury with a clear competitive advantage. Next, quality management. Another important component of production planning control that benefits Cadbury is quality management. Cadbury makes certain that its chocolate continually meets the highest quality requirement by applying strict quality assurance procedures throughout the production processes. The perfections and integrity of productions Cadbury products are upheld through the incorporations of premium ingredients and strict testing and inspection procedure. The emphasis on quality increases customer loyalty and trust, making Cadbury a brand that is associated with outstanding flavors and satisfaction. In conclusion, Cadbury, the renowned candy producer, has benefited greatly from production planning control. Cadbury has gained numerous benefits as a result of putting into places efficient processes and methods, which has helped to establish its position as an industrial leader. The Cadbury company faces several obstacles in its desire to remain at the top, but they are all conquered by the use of production planning control. Due to production planning management, Cadbury has been able to exceed consumer expectation, uphold product excellence, and preserve its position as a market leader in the chocolate industry.